to send you a reset. All clear.
It's like nothing I've ever been in before. You are the vehicle is you.
Lift off, baby! Lift off!
This is Slingshot. Sport tuned to charge every corner.
It's like surfing asphalt.
It's a 360-degree rush of sight, sound, and smell.
It's like playing chicken with a hurricane.
I love it! I love it!
It's a front row shot of adrenaline.
It just blew my mind.
You can feel the pavement under your seat and in your chest.
Oh yeah, dude! Thank you! Now this is where it gets fun.
It's light and powerful, making for heart-pounding acceleration.
Hit the gas, you're gone!
Slingshot is light and powerful, making for heart-pounding acceleration. Just punch it, and you're there. Slingshot's power is provided by a General Motors 2.4-liter, 4-cylinder Ecotec engine. This power plant puts out 173 horsepower and 166 foot-pounds of torque. Combined with a dry weight of under 1,700 pounds, Slingshot has an impressive power-to-weight ratio of less than 10 pounds per horsepower. Starting the Slingshot is a simple process. Turn the key to start the electrical system, then push the center-mounted start button, and you're off. Power is routed to a short-throw, 5-speed manual transmission, letting the driver select the desired gearing. You can go for a relaxed cruise at low RPMs or downshift to constantly stay in the power band. It's up to the driver. Power is delivered to the single rear wheel via a motorcycle-style carbon fiber reinforced belt. The belt requires no maintenance, other than periodic checks for wear and tension. The driver gets vehicle information through an analog speedometer and tachometer. The speedometer also has an LCD screen that scrolls through several information options, such as an odometer, trip odometer, ambient temperature, and fuel economy. This information is accessed simply by pressing a button on the center console. Slingshot corners like it's on rails. It will make you want to charge every corner and never let up. Exhilarating cornering requires more than just a wide, low stance. The key is a concept called mass centralization, which means getting the vehicle's center of gravity in exactly the right spot. If a vehicle's center of gravity is too far forward, you can lose traction at the rear. If it's too far backwards, you can lose bite on your front tires. For Slingshot to be as responsive as it looks, the center of gravity must be within a distinct area, no larger than the size of my fist. Making the center of gravity fall within this target was paramount in every design aspect of Slingshot. Now, I won't tell you where our target is, but after you take your first corner, you'll agree, we nailed it. Another key ingredient of impressive cornering is the ability to grip the road. The front wheels are attached to a double wishbone forged aluminum A-arm suspension, coupled with coilover gas-filled shock absorbers. This lightweight design does a great job of soaking up the bumps while keeping both front tires planted firmly on the ground. The front suspension also features a robust sport-tuned anti-roll bar, which extends across the entire front of the vehicle, connecting both lower A-arms. Functionally, it keeps the vehicle flat in turns, with very little body roll. Less body roll allows for quicker transitions in cornering and an overall more stable feel for the riders. The rear wheel connects to a motorcycle-style, single-sided, hollow cast aluminum swing arm that attaches to the frame via a single pivot point. This allows free vertical travel, once again, soaking up the bumps. The wide pivot point of the swing arm links it securely with the frame, eliminating lateral flex between the two components. The design of the swing arm keeps the rear wheel locked in the same longitudinal or roll axis of the frame. During cornering, this allows the front-mounted anti-roll bar to also keep the rear tire planted firmly on the ground, providing higher levels of traction. Slingshot is equipped with electric power-assisted steering, making both low and high-speed turns a breeze. We didn't stop at optimizing Slingshot's geometry, suspension, and steering, however. We also added a trio of systems to increase your comfort level on the road. First, all-wheel anti-lock disc brakes. As the name suggests, the system modulates braking pressure to ensure wheels don't lock up, giving directional control in hard braking situations. Next is traction control. If the driver is calling for more acceleration than the rear tire has grip, the system intervenes and cuts power to the rear wheel to eliminate spin. Third is stability control, or ESC. ESC was developed in conjunction with Bosch, specifically for Slingshot. The ESC monitors wheel speed and steering angle 40 times per second. If it senses a skid, it automatically cuts power to the rear wheel and applies brakes to the outer front wheel, bringing the vehicle under control. These three systems combine to allow you to have fun while staying in control. As a reminder, no system can fully protect you from every situation. Please always be mindful of road conditions. If it is wet or rainy, slow down and avoid driving through standing puddles of water. Always drive safely and within the limits of the driver, vehicle, and road conditions. As you approach Slingshot, the first thing you notice about this vehicle is the exotic styling. The low, wide stance allows you to feel the rush of pavement under your seat and in your chest. The outer edge of the front wheels are nearly 6.5 feet wide. With 5 inches of ground clearance, Slingshot is low enough to hug the road, but high enough to clear most standard road obstacles. The frame height isn't what you feel though. It's all about how close you feel to the ground. When sitting in Slingshot, your seat is less than a foot off the asphalt. The highest point of the hood is only 36 inches off the ground, and it slopes rapidly away at the front, giving you an unrestricted view of the road. The extremely low seat height and hood heights amplify every experience you have in the vehicle. You feel the speed and feel truly connected to the road. Despite having a low profile, Slingshot will never fly under the radar. Attention-grabbing, impact-resistant polymer body panels will never rust and will resist denting. Crisp, angular lines on the fenders, muscle stripes, rear deck, and center fin create a distinctive styling that accentuates the aggressive low profile. The Slingshot lighting package will get you noticed while increasing vehicle visibility, day or night. Up front, there are center-mounted high-low projector beams with outboard-mounted accessory lights. For our Canadian units, all lights are mounted on the outboard corners. The rear of Slingshot has a distinctive brake, tail, and reverse light unit featuring LED lights. The angled mounting provides great visibility from both the back and side. And the fin isn't just a styling feature, it also houses the center-mounted brake light. Side-by-side seating provides a shared experience that gives both the driver and passenger a front-row shot of adrenaline. By moving the passenger from behind the driver to next to them, the ride is truly a shared experience, allowing continuous rider interaction. In addition, the passenger gets the same exhilarating experience as the driver. Same view, same seat, same comfort. There's also room for your gear. Slingshot has a lockable storage compartment behind each seat. These compartments are large enough to hold a full-face helmet or a good-sized backpack. In addition, there's a lockable glove box in front of the passenger seat. All the locks use the same key as the ignition.
We didn't set out to build just another vehicle. We wanted to create an on-road experience that changes the way people see, hear, and feel the road. One that drops jaws, one that puts the road right in the cockpit with you, one that grabs you by the seat in every turn. Ever rip a turn near 1G? Don't even know what 1G is? Doesn't matter. Just know these three things: ultra-wide stance, optimized weight distribution, and sport-tuned. As in sport-tuned double wishbone suspension, with coil-over gas-filled shocks and a sway bar. Then, add electronic stability control, power-assisted steering, and ABS brakes. Set it all on Slingshot's own low-profile tires. Wrap them around some aluminum-forged wheels. Just hook it up once. You'll want to charge every corner. While those turns make you feel connected to the road, it's the fact that you're virtually sitting on the ground that really intensifies things. The bottom of the steel space frame is just 5 inches off the road. You can actually feel the rush of pavement, not just under your seat, but in your chest. Add an open-air cockpit to that low stance and you're face-to-face with everything the road can dish out. And we designed it for that. Waterproof seats, forged aluminum roll hoops, LED taillights, projector beam headlights, and a waterproof media package with over 4 inches of LCD screen, Bluetooth integration, and a backup camera. But we still aim to keep it lean, so we left a few things behind, like the roof, windows, even the doors. That puts you and your passenger in the front row for a 360-degree rush of engine roar, wind, and road. To pay it all off, we dropped in a 2.4-liter dual overhead cam engine with a 5-speed manual transmission and a hollow cast aluminum swing arm with a carbon fiber reinforced belt drive. Weighing in under 1,700 pounds, it has a power to weight ratio that you can feel. Pin it once and you'll get the idea. It's light and powerful. Off the line, out of a hairpin, just punch it and you're there.